Hey everybody, Scott Riley, the market update desk. We're on the deck in the cabana. It's not as warm as yesterday. September 6th, the market update desk, NMLS 157524. Today we got the much anticipated, anxiously awaited BLS jobs report. If you remember yesterday, ADP came in at a big disappointment. Challenger Jobs Cut was a big disappointment. Day before, JOLTS was a big disappointment. We kept the trend going today. Let's kind of break down. I made a few different notes. I've been kind of doing a lot of analysis today, following a lot of speakers on CNBC, trying to stay on top of it for everybody. So BLS showed that the headline report was 142,000 new jobs. Now, the market was expecting 160. And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was a downwardly revised number from 170. I could be off on that, but I'm thinking there's something in my memory that jogs that. So on top of the 20,000 job miss, we also got our old friend, downward revisions with the BLS. They wiped out 85,000 jobs in the previous 2 months. So last month's reading of 114,000 jobs was lowered by 25,000 to 89,000. And May was revised again lower from 206 to 179. So it's just a lot of stuff going on there. So far this year, the BLS revised their original numbers by a total, get this, 365,000 jobs. And so the market is really questioning the validity of all of that. That means, think of it now, 20% of the initial jobs that are reported are air, non-existent, not there. 20% error rate. And I ask everybody, if you were off on your job 20% of the time, would you still have a job? It's fair to ask, why are the numbers this far off? There's a lot of questions to that. Now, there's also the household survey, which is in that, and that gave us, and actually a little bit higher than, I'm going to my numbers here and I apologize. The household survey showed that 120,000, we increased 120,000, which was a bit more than expected, and unemployment, showed 168,000 from an expected 120. Unemployment fell from 4.3 to 4.2%. So the market did like that a little bit. Apologize for kind of going to notes here. We've got construction going on at the house. I don't have everything right at my disposal to make this a little bit of a cleaner video. Here's a scary thought. Looking deeper, we found that we lost 438,000 full-time jobs, almost 500,000. And we gained 527,000 part-time jobs. Now, this is very weak. It means that unemployment rate went down, but not as much as really what we're seeing, because more people are getting multiple part-time jobs. And we see that within the U6, or all-in unemployment, that rose from 7.8 to 7.9%. That's really more of a proper gauge to all that. When you look deep into these numbers, past what the media gives you, past what the headlines are, you see that the politicians, the media, are really overstating what we have. Now, also today we had multiple Fed members. One of them was Austin Goolsbee. Gave a lengthy interview today on CNBC. One of the things he's indicating is the critical challenge is not letting things turn into something worse. And he also indicated don't want to tighten when the job market is cooling this much. We also had Fed member Waller come out, talk dovishly. So there's going to be pressure from the market for Chairman Powell to drop 50 basis points on the 18th. Now, it's very possible that we're not going to get a unanimous decision with the Fed voting members. We've got some really hawkish members. Bauman, she's probably going to begrudgingly vote for a quarter point. But you're going to see probably the preponderance of members look to make a 50 basis point cut. Now, will Chairman Powell pull the enough members forward to do a half a point cut? We definitely think it's warranted when we look at the downward trend in employment, and there's no denying the downward trend, not only in actual jobs created, but on top of revisions. The likelihood that he pulls forward is getting over, I think, a 55 to 60% chance of probability in the market right now. If we get a quarter point, definitely look for the bond market to react negatively to that, because the bond market is looking for a 50 basis point reduction. With that, mortgage rates are on fire. Give us a call. We'll run numbers on refinance, purchase, look to help you out. It's a great weekend to go shopping. We're on call all weekend long. 616-293-2189, the Market Update Desk. We hope you have a great afternoon. If you hear a little bit in the background, we got the construction work going on. Have a great weekend, all. Bye-bye.